what you're looking for in the early days with a SaaS platform is that you can drive some demand and interest in what your problem has a solution for.
Okay.
I would resist the urge to build a whole bunch of stuff until you start to validate that there is actually demand. And so
Yeah.
how do you do that? Actually, so for non-technical founders, your ability now in 2020, as we head into 2021, compared to say 10 years ago, is orders of magnitude easier in a lot of ways to get something viable in front of an audience. And what do you need to build an audience? You need distribution, right? And there's this chicken and egg problem where really what you need to do is build enough value into the product in an industry that has some potential for some level of scale to meet your, whatever financial needs you have on the product or whatever your goals are. And that you get whatever you're building in front of people as early as possible to find that signal to say whether or not it's even worth pursuing, right? And so I always would advocate for go as lean as possible with knowing that you have to provide value for whatever you're putting out there and trying to get users on it. And I think what a lot of founders do, even some of the non-technical founders, is they overbuild and over-engineer before they have anybody giving them feedback.
Okay.
You should absolutely be embarrassed by your first iteration. I mean, when I started all of my growth courses and stuff, I had no audience. The first time I sent an email, like an email blast,
Yeah.
was to like 8 people.
Yeah.
It was super embarrassing. Like I'm sitting
Yeah.
there like working. How do I even justify where I'm spending this time, like to my wife, right? Like,
Yeah.
why am I spending an hour doing this thing? But over time, you talk about it, you pitch it, you get better at it. And that actually helps you build a better product because you're
Okay.
getting it in front of people for feedback